There are some questions you have, and we help them. And this exercise is for the whole nation because we are trying to find a firm that will manage the entire solid waste in the two cities. So it's every one of us business. But first of all, we give credence to the evaluators. When they finish with all of their technical questions, then we'll turn the floor over to you, the audience, so you can ask the presenter some of these key things, and we help the evaluators to also score them. And to GE Environ, the presenter. GE Environ?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one is for you. Like I said, I gave you the score. It's 25 points. We want you to relax because this presentation, like I said, is part of the evaluation. So you take your time to present, and the team will listen to you keenly, and after your presentation, you will ask questions for further details. And based on that, you will have your score. Your score will not be announced here because your score will be part of all evaluation segments. All right? You just know that we will be scoring you. So on this note, Mr. Director, turn the floor over to you.
Thank you again, and I want to welcome you all to this occasion. The technical manager has already explained the process that we will be doing today. Similar process will continue tomorrow. So right now we have our journalists set as we call on the stage G Environs to come and do the presentation.
Is it important to know or anything? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Maybe some people came late. We finished the introduction, but we can just do that quick. We did that quick. So I see Jim Environ getting set. Let's just do the short introduction for those that came.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Prince Vikas, Senior Project Analyst, Ministry of Finance.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm Maurice Kono. I'm from the National Water Sanitation and Hygiene Commission.
Next.
Oh, man. You know, sometimes I'm not going to say who you are and be listening to you. You know. My name is Joel Bowley, Deputy Executive Director of the EPA.
Okay. You know, second to this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Abel D. Noor, Director General of Fiscal Affairs, Russell Corporation.
Those that came late. Okay. We can start.
Also, this is not leader. That has been removed as committed. Okay. Can you hear us? Yes, we can hear you. Give me the access to share the screen. I don't have the access. Yes. Also, I don't have the access to share the screen. You have to give me the permission.
This is welcome to MCC TV Live. We are live at MCC headquarters, and we just keep watching as the people proceed in the program.
No. No.
So just get ready for 30 seconds to go ahead. Okay, no worries. No worries. Let's go ahead, just continue. Okay, you can go ahead, please. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity. My name is Engineer Haitham El-Morsi. I am the CEO of GE Enviro. So on behalf of GE Enviro and our strategic partners, it is my pleasure to present our integrated approach to developing the comprehensive waste management system and infrastructure for Greater Monrovia and Paynesville. Actually, GE Enviro is a new environmental service provider based in Saudi Arabia. We have delivered end-to-end waste management and infrastructure solution across the kingdom and beyond. With a focus on innovation and circular economy principles, our specialized subsidiaries cover all environmental services from waste collection and recycling to air quality monitoring and rapid engineering. Our credibility is reinforced by our certification, GE Enviro. GE Enviro holds full waste management licensing, environmental permits, and we are also classified as a level 3 contractor, enabling us to lead complex infrastructure projects with the higher regulatory and technical standards. And here, for example, we have the waste management permits for the operation, and here also the environmental permits. Our strategic strength is simplified broad partnerships with industry leaders, each contributing specialized expertise to ensure project excellence. So, Israeli United Company is a premier construction and infrastructure firm, brings vast structure, solar installations, and sanitary landfills. We are also proud to cooperate with the China International Engineering Consulting Corporation, PCC, China's largest engineering consulting enterprise, as a centrally managed entity under the state-owned asset supervision and an administration commission. Our third partner is Arab Recycling Company, is a key player in Saudi Arabia waste management sector, established in 2011 and affiliated with Waraq, the region's largest paper recycling manufacturer. Lastly, our recycling company our digital and environmental footprint will focus on smart waste management, high cycle offer innovative consultancy services, and mobile application that promotes source segregation through an incentive-based system, empowering citizens and business to actively participate in sustainability. Our service encompasses the entire waste management spectrum, from waste collection, city cleaning, material recovery, recycling facility, as well as landfill and waste to energy and energy recovery. We also cover the facility management services, as well as the environmental consultation such as AIPI studies, environmental emergency response, and more. So, our group, our one-hour show expertise with over 350 experts and projects serving more than 4.5 billion people. GE Enviro manages over 4,500 tons of waste per day. We have secured over $650 million in total investments across the environmental sector, reflecting our financial strength and capacity to deliver major B2B projects. So now we will go through our approach. So the project aims to transform solid waste management in Monrovia and Paynesville through an integrated solution that includes city cleaning, waste collection, treatment, recycling, and energy recovery. And it aligns with Liberia environmental goals and contributes to the circular economy by diverting waste from landfills and reducing carbon emissions. Our approach is built on a strong joint venture framework. GE Enviro brings international experience, capital, and proven technology. We are also joined by local partners who waste projects, ensuring capacity building and local empowerment. Together, we offer a scalable and financially sustainable solution. The joint venture structure ensures the full package, financing, technical know-how, human capital, and logistics. With GE Enviro and waste working together, we are committed to delivering reliable waste management practices while supporting Liberia socio-economic development. So our business model basically is based on the build, operate, transfer framework, BOT. The GV will invest in infrastructure, operate the facilities for an agreed duration, and eventually hand over the operations and the assets to the government. This approach minimizes public sector risk while ensuring high performance. We are not just service provider, we are change maker. Our mission is to lead the shift towards sustainable, data-driven, and inclusive waste systems with this project. We aim to be a catalyst for environmental transformation in Liberia. Okay, as you can see here, this service area on our site visit and study, the service area for the Greater Monrovia and Paynesville together is around 194 square kilometers and population of 2.2 million. We expect to manage approximately 1,200 tons of waste per day. Our operations scope includes 200 kilometers of mechanical sweeping and around 1,700 kilometers of manual litter picking, making this one of the most comprehensive urban waste service projects in the region. So the scope of work is divided into 5 main operational components, including city waste collection services, which include collection of around 1,200 tons per day, service, which include litter picking, mechanical, manual sweeping, gas waste removal, beach cleaning, and extra. Also disposal, treatment, and recycling facilities, which include but not limited to the MRF, material recovery facility or sorting facility, treatment facility, we might have composting, RBF, landfill cells for drainage, and other recycling facilities that can be taken into this. So one of the main facilities that we are going to build and invest in will be the waste to energy to support the strategic objective of the project, as well as the support services which will include the digital transformation and e-platform and source segregation for the project. So now we will go step by step, just giving you an overview for the service by service for the waste collection and city cleaning services. So this is what we cover, and not limited to transportation and disposal of the municipal waste, household and commercial both, and transportation and disposal of the bulky waste, transportation and disposal of construction demolition waste, as well as the transportation and disposal of medical waste. So this is just to give you illustration about some examples of the fleet and equipment that we are going to use to perform this service. We might use the wheel loaders, RAs, tricycle conductors, skid loaders, roller trucks, and the containers on different sizes. In this slide, we just give you an idea about how the bin distribution will be look like. Based on our study, we divided the service area into main 5 sectors. The sector 1 for Greater Monrovia, I mean, you have to choose out about I think Paynesville is not exactly correct, but this is the old service area cover both in Greater Monrovia and Paynesville. So sector 1, for example, the containers will deploy around 1,555 containers, will cover area around 40 square kilometer, and sector 2 will deploy around, we have around 1,880. The covered area will be around 53 square kilometer. Sector 3 will have 1,327 with a covered area 33 square kilometer. For sector 4, 1,452 covered area 42 square kilometer. For sector 5, we have 859 containers. The cover area will be 26 square kilometers. This map is giving you an idea for the day shift collection routes. We have to lift around number of trips, total number of trips to be performed. The day shift will be 8 trips. Shifting time will be between 6 p.m. to 3 p.m. Total travel distance will be around 300 kilometers, and total tonnage is 84 per day. This is small quite few number of trips because due our investigation and study, we realized that there is a huge traffic jam in daily time, so that's why we make it a very little just to do still more in traffic and do the operation in an efficient way. We actually compensate this in the night shift. As you can see, this map shows you the routing of the collection during the night shift. The total number of trips in the night shift will be around 104. Shift time, it will be between the 6 p.m. to 4 a.m. Total travel distance will be around 3,500, and total tonnage will be the balance of the 1,200, which is around 1,200. Just I need to mention, this is a preliminary study, and the maps, it might be changed after for once the project award during the SIG, as I will also show you later in the presentation. Cleaning services will cover, but not limited to, the reporting and manual sweeping of street, communities, and residential areas. Also will cover mechanical sweeping, graffiti removal, legacy waste and illegal dump removal, which cleaning services around 60. Malaysia strategy spans across all operation areas, city cleaning, waste collection, all operation that we are going to before. We will utilize of local workers to fill both technical and managerial roles. As you can see, the total resources to do all the services around 1,000 or more. So 10 will be for the management, 33 for supervision staff, 14 for technical staff, and 94 for business support staff, around 830 laborers, and 89 driver and operator. Here we are going to show you the conceptual design and master plan of the new transfer station and development we are going to perform for the current transfer station. So this is a state-of-the-art and latest technology, the modern station, which, as you can see, it provides with all necessary auxiliaries and facilities like the weight bridge, available to weight bridge, ramp for unloading and loading trucks and semi-trailers. Also provided with the admin area, the conceptual design, or the design that we made to handle around the transfer station to handle around up to 700 ton per day. And for sure, the location can be determined with the MCC and PCC later on. So, from here, we are going to discuss about the treatment and recycling facilities. We are going also to build in the new landfill area, as we used to call it, people in the city park, where we include all the possible recycling facilities. So here we propose to lay out of the eco-industrial park. As you can see, the minimum required area is around 2 million square meters, and you can see here all recycling and treatment facility will be constructed in this area. Starting from the main gate, we will have the weight bridge, we will have the medical waste treatment facility, we will have the material recovery facilities, a sorting facility for municipal waste, as well as composting facility, tire also we will have the waste energy and the RTF plan, and hazard waste also treatment facility that will be. And also we will have the admin building to manage the project. We will also have the unit for truck tire washing, just to disinfect and clean the tires before going to the city. Also, one of the main facilities we will have in the eco-industrial park, we will construct the class 2 sanitary landfill, engineered sanitary landfill sets. This is designed to dispose non-recyclable and repeat with a capacity of one cell will have a capacity of 1.4 million cubic meter in compliance with the international environmental standards. The landfill cell lining system, as you can see, I put it engineered, so we have the whole lining, like DCA layer, HDPE layer, 2mm, meter style, leach collection and treatment system as well, gas collection and monitoring system, and leakage detection system to protect the underwater ground. For the landfill infrastructure, we are going also to construct the leach treatment plant for the landfill site, where we can treat the leachate collected from the landfill cell. So the system is engineered with the treatment capacity of 600 cubic meters per day, distributed over 2 independent lines, each capable of processing 300 cubic meter daily. The treatment process introduce a multi-stage electric operation. The plant requires approximately 800 kilowatts of stored power, and slab generation is projected at 80 cubic meter per day, and the plant will be fully automated, utilizing a centralized PLC and SCADA control system. So the key advantages of this treatment plant, so the leachate treatment plant, is providing hard ammonia and CO2 removal, modular and available for extension, lower risk of secondary pollution, automated with real-time monitoring, designed for very leachate quality and quantity. This is the output characteristics from this treatment plant. As you can see, the COD, chemical oxygen demand, is reduced to below 100 milligrams, which is very good quality, and it indicates the efficiency of organic removal. So also the BOD, which is biochemical oxygen demand, is maintained at 30 milligrams per liter. Ammonia and nitrogen is below 25, and also total nitrogen is below 40, suspended salt is below 30, and pH natural typically balanced post-treatment. So the potential uses of the water treatment, so we can use it for the landfill reuse, irrigation also of non-food crops, process water for incineration plant later on for our waste energy, and ground infiltration or discharge. So here, part of our integrated waste management, we propose the design and construction of innovation for the main four specialized facilities at the start, at the phase one. We will have the sorting of the material recovery facility, which is sorting facility for municipal waste, as well as the organic for the composting, also recycling and RDF and construction demolition waste recycling plant as well. So our proposed waste to energy plan, an essential component in advancing integrated service management and sustainable energy production. This facility is designed to process all rejects from sorting and treatment centers, diverting residual waste from landfill while generating renewable energy, renewable power, and energy from the national grid. So the plant will process in its first phase around 500 tons per day to generate around 15 megawatts. A steam turbine generator. Additionally, we have factored in projected waste generation growth over the project life cycle, ensuring the waste energy plan design is scalable and adaptable to future increased waste volume. We believe that the regulation needed to make it succeed and visible, this is what we, at least the power bullshit related design, the PPA, even figure form also have to be agreed upon or define a reasonable tariff per kilowatt. So a minimum contract duration agreement could be not less than 25 years in operation. Here the overview of the waste energy plant. As I said, in its first phase, we expect to process around 182,500 tons per year. The technology we are going to use is a mechanical grade incinerator medium which is to be developed to produce around 15 megawatts steam turbine. Investment will be around $225 million US dollars. The construction period expected to be maximum, including the studies and everything, is around 3 years. Annual operation for the plant will be around 10,000 hours. Here the technical indicators for the waste energy, so the treatment capacity will be around 500 tons per day, design heat value 9,000 kilojoule per kg. The turbine generated power capacity is 15,437 kilowatt hours. Power supply will be 15 megawatts. So annual grid to the national grid, annual power to supply to the national grid expected to be 120 watts hour of power. So the power of the steam turbine will be around 15 megawatts. The gun speed of the night will be 6 For the medical waste treatment facility, as we don't have enough data for the medical generation volume, we just estimated that it will be around 25 ton per day capacity of the medical waste treatment at the first thing, and it can be also expanded easily. Or the support service includes the digital transformation and platforms to further enhance operational efficiency and service responsible. So the smart bins equipped with RFID and field-level sensors, these bins continuously monitor waste accumulation in real time, so ensuring that there is no overflow of the waste during the operation time. So allowing us to optimize collection schedules as well based on actual usage and rather than fixed routines. So this data will gathering all together in live time and sent to our server, and this we are going to plan the operation. This leads also to route and route optimization, reducing unnecessary trips, fuel consumption, and emission. So the platform will include the security system, which can be easy to monitor from our side and also from PCC and MCC. We also will include the fees collection system, waste source segregation system, landfill management system, as we will see later in the presentation. Also, fuel consumption system, which is a very essential and very important for a project like this. GPS tracking system also will be in place for monitoring, easy monitoring, and easy trace and track the equipment. So here I about the digital platform, the features of the system. So it gives the GIS visualization, also route task management, real-time status supervision, weighing and collection report logging. Also vehicle monitoring application showing that violation alerts like speeding, over-speeding, or wrong routing delays. Also benefit of the video surveillance CCTVs and summary reports. That we are going to use it will be equivalent with the smart RFID system, which include the waste from the monitoring as I mentioned. So the easy show give us the image of the real-time data regarding the full capacity or non-full capacity of the container that can easily lower the operation cost and make the operation more efficient. So our smart source waste segregation developed to maximize the source recovery and reduce landfill dependency as well as raising the awareness for the community member. So we are introducing the smart source risk segregation approach, both by digital tools and public engagement. We enable household and business both together to actively participate in the waste sorting at source, smart pins, mobile application, and QR codes collection system help the user correctly to sort and segregate the recyclables, and then we can go to complete to be diverted away from the landfill. So this front-end segregation is critical to improving recycling efficiency, reducing contamination and lowering downstream processing costs. The system also provides real-time feedback, gain recycling behaviors, and builds a culture of environmental responsibility. Here, this is a screen of the transporter account. So this is to ensure the transparency and control over incoming waste stream. So we are here assume that we are going to also cooperate with the local transporter. So any company need to deal with the waste could have the account. We will give them the account, username and password, just to manage their account and add their fleet and their resources, whatever. So through this system, waste transporter can register independently, providing detailed information about their fleet. So the platform offers a real-time equipment tracking and enabling transporter to monitor their fleet movement from dispatch to landfill entry. It also generates automated report on entrance activity, including timestamps, vehicle ID, and waste variant and frequency. For the landfill management system, which is equivalent with RFID and smart entrance control, this system enhances the operational control and eliminate unauthorized dumping. And we are implementing a landfill management system powered by RFID to accelerate and speed up the process entering the landfill and avoid any queues for example at the landfill gates. So the system is integrated with a smart vendor registration platform, as we mentioned before, and it's very easy. Once all the trucks or all the incoming trucks or any trucks collecting the waste will have this RFID tags on the dashes board, and then once it comes to the landfill gate, the scanner will read and get all the data, capture all the data related to the waste source, the fleet number, company name, driver name, all the data that can be captured from the RFID. Our social corporate responsibility as a part of our community, we are proud to align our mission with Liberia long-term development goals by empowering communities through sustainable waste management. Our CSR objectives is first to improve environmental and public health standards. Second, to transfer modern technologies and operational expertise to local teams. Third, to create new for trips and build local capacity. Ensuring Liberians are not just beneficiaries but leaders in this transformation. And finally, to promote education and raise awareness for community members. Our key CSR components will focus on technology and training program, skill education initiatives such as school outreach, waste awareness campaigns, and environmental trust, as well as community engagement, fostering civic participation, behavior change, and ownership of greener night boreholes. In alignment with the government arrest agenda, DE Environment is deeply committed to empowering local stakeholders and fostering inclusive, long-term capacity building within Liberia waste management sector. As a part of this commitment, we have formed a strategic joint venture with Waste to Waste, a fully Liberian-owned company. This partnership was formalized through a signed agreement in November 2024 and is built on the principles of shared ownership, operational integration, and mutual growth. Through this collaboration, we ensure not only direct local participation and ownership, but also provide continuous technical support and institutional training to strengthen Liberia's expertise, particularly in the area of waste collection, transportation, and treatment facility. Our goal is to build a skilled local workforce, transfer knowledge, and empower local companies to task on leadership roles in the sustainable management of municipal waste. By doing so, we directly support the arrest agendas, priorities of economic, environment, job creation, and private sector-led development. This is more than partnership. It is a commitment to building local champions who will lead Liberia's environmental future. Our community awareness initiative, Content Green, Act to Clean, Waste is Wealth, is designed to promote sustainable waste management practices across households, schools, and businesses. This campaign focuses on empowering individuals and communities to see waste not as a burden but as a resource with both environmental and economic value. Through targeted outreach, media engagement, and local partnerships, we will spread key messages, including segregated source, waste segregated source, reduce, reuse, recycle, the impact of mismanaged waste, the economic benefits of proper disposal. This campaign will be rolled out through school programs, community workshops, public and digital platforms, ensuring that the message reaches every corner of the community. Ultimately, the goal is to shift behavior, foster environmental responsibility, and make sustainable waste management a shared value in every life. This slide is outlined, the roadmap and project online, providing a clear view of our phased approach to implementing. The roadmap illustrates the key milestone of phase 1 of our integrated waste management project, beginning with the formalization of the POT agreement, which sets the legal and operational foundation for long-term collection of waste generators and financial sustainable model. Next will be the mobilization phase, during which we deploy resource, equipment, and knowledge that ensures operational readiness. Once mobilization is complete, where collection services officially begin, supported by trained staff. In parallel, we launch the construction phase 1 for the treatment facility, focused on building the new final disposal facility. Finally, we commence preparations for the new final disposal site, which is the eco-industrial park, bringing modern landscape and other treatment facilities that I mentioned before. Here the timeline outlines the key milestones and deliverables for the phase 1 of the project. We began in August, as stated in the RFP, or expected, with the signing of the PCC agreement. Immediately following in September and October, we commenced mobilization for city clearing and restoration. In that, we initiate the service implementation plan, which is a structure, program, and activating service efficiency and optimizing the connection routes. During the same period, we will launch the 90 days pilot operation, utilizing equipment sourced from the local market to conduct an intensive city-wide cleaning. This early activation demonstrates our commitment to rapid response and community impact. By January, we are ready for a soft opening beginning January of 2026. We will be ready for a soft opening beginning operation in selected zones. This initial rollout allows us to validate our system, real time, or test real-world logistics, and incorporates feedback before full deployment. Then we began the construction of the final disposal facility, which continues through the following months. This facility is essential for a long-term. Our goal is to achieve full capacity operation with all infrastructure functional, staff fully engaged, and service running at scale. The phased time-bound approach ensures that we deliver result efficiency, responsibly, and with a complete accountability from the day one. Here's the idea about the proposed first 90 days plan, which will include the SID, the Service Implementation Plan, our team conducted, as well as the legacy waste removal and cleanup campaigns for any million dollars. Here, this is the detailed project mobilization schedule, which we already submitted in our technical proposal. So you can see the total duration of mobilization will be around 454 days, working days, starting from August and commencing in the second quarter of 2027 for the full operation, including the waste collection, cleaning, and also the disposal and treatment facility. So we believe that after 200 days, almost 200 days from contract sign, we will have the full operational city cleaning and waste collection services. So our project value proposition brings significant environmental and economic and social value to Liberia, aligning with both national development goals and global sustainability standards. So you can see the project over landfill space usage will be reduced by over 70% across the project operational lifespan. Also, we aim to achieve a waste conversion rate approximately 95% away from the landfill. The recovery rate will be around 35%, and the carbon footprint will be 570,000 tons of CO2 equivalent per annum. The government revenues, as there are proposal is in the revenue sharing model, government can get around 85% media use because dollars of tool every year. Job more. If the duration of 25 years with the possibility of renewal is essential to justify long-term investment and infrastructure development. The project requires strong financial incentive, including tax holidays, custom duty extensions, and revenue guarantees. Securing offtake agreements and power purchase agreements, for example, will ensure predictable cash flows, practically for energy recovery and waste-to-buy components. So green guarantee or any other kinds of guarantees are written to enhance investor confidence and mitigate risk associated with payment defaults or policy shifts. Also, the clear and reliable funding mechanisms such as service fees collected via GSM billing and government-backed arrears ensures steady revenue for operations and debit services. Strong regulatory and policy support is also critical, including streamlined the return permitted, including the streamlined limiting enforcement of waste regulation and alignment with national development strategies. Lastly, risk mitigation measures such as exclusive rights to collect, treat, and dispose of waste ensure operational continuity and protect against market pollution. These elements together create an enabling environment for a successful BOT model, balancing commercial viability with national for sustainability and service excellence. Thank you for your time and attention. We appreciate the opportunity to present our integrated waste management solution and our commitment to support Liberia's environmental and economic development goals. We now welcome your question, feedback, or thoughts. Thank you so much. Thank you.
This presentation is part of the entire evaluation. It is one segment of the evaluation. So the technical team is here. We ask you questions, and after you respond, we have other people witnessing the presentation will also ask questions. And all of your responses form part of the grading. We have the final grade after all the overall evaluation. So thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman of the committee and Mr. Work and the team for questions.
Sorry for the interruption, but the voice is loud.
This meeting is being recorded.
Yes, hello? Yeah.
We do want to say thank you for this presentation. The committee members here from your sector will engage you with series of questions based on the presentation. I'll open the floor with my question that came over to the committee members. I'm from MCC, the chair on the evaluation committee. So I saw your presentation, you spoke about the transfer stations, and you said you want to be upgrading the transfer station, and you provided some plan of the transfer station. What is your upgrade or upgrading of the transfer station going to cover?
I'm also still don't recognize the voice. So if you don't mind, if it's possible to write it in the short video as it is still not clear for us.
Hello, can you hear me better now?
Yeah, now it's okay.
Can you hear me now? Okay, so you presented a detailed plan of the transfer stations. So I wanted to get a clarity on the upgrading of the facility, because as you are aware, our current transfer station, we have don't take into consideration a circular economy approach. So with this proposal, we are looking forward to see a more circular approach facility instead of just collecting the waste from the facility and disposing at the landfill. We want to see some level of sorting at the facility that will create jobs for the people within the facility or nearby communities. Over to you.
We are improving our approach. So transport station is another tool to be located in the city just to save some additional cost, but we also mention that we will have a sorting facility which will create a lot of jobs and recover a lot of recyclables before sending to the land. As you can see, this is the proposed layout of the disposal facility where we hold the echo industrial park, where all the collected or generated within the service area should be transferred. And then at that time, we will divert it to the regulated treatment of the recycling facility. For example, the municipal waste immediately after entering the bridge to the north for the sorting facility, and so on, for construction waste or other type of waste, depending on the practice. I confirm this.
Okay, I agree with at some point, but you have not answered my question with clarity. So currently at the facility, we are using front-end loader to load the trucks at the facility. So we are doing double handling of waste instead of using some level of improved system. So I'm saying your travel station is going to develop. What are those improved system of upgraded or transformational approach you're going to bring to the facility that you're going to construct?
Sergeant, can I respond to that question?
Please.
Okay, Sergeant, for the phone company and Elijah, a partner for the goal of being already like to saw the presentation. There was a portion of the presentation that clearly gives you the layout of the dual transfer station, which has the weighing bridge and all of its components. So there will be a transfer station built. So that means we're not going to make any transfer station. There will be a transfer station built according to our project standard. Because the project has its own standard. So according to the standard of our project, we will have all of our transfer stations built in whether integrated with a lot of technologies.
Explain your standard and
What, sorry?
hello. I'm saying, can you please provide more clarity on the standard? I'm not going to present it the standard, but please provide more clarity.
Clarity about what?
The standard, your facility standard for the transfer stations.
Okay.
Abraham here. The question you're asking is our transfer stations. Though we build new transfer stations, as you mentioned in the presentation, we will want to know what are the different economic activities transfer stations like sorting, creating additional opportunities for jobs for local people. Whether there will be some additional activities that people will generate revenue instead of just dumping the waste and then collecting it to the transfer station. We want to know whether there will be some economic activities on the transfer station. In addition to
Okay. So now, actually, the purpose of the transfer station due to the cost of the area and due to also the traffic inside the city, we're using the transfer station as only collection point just to enhance and reduce the cost of operation from the waste from the city to the landfill. Because based on the location that we get from the new designated area allocated for the new landfill construction, it is very far from the city, so it doesn't make any sense to transfer the waste using the areas only because it is small size. So what we are going to do, using the new transfer station that we are going to construct or build inside the city based on later on our SID, we will use it just for as a connection point. All the processing and operation for the sorting and other recycling treatment things will be conducted on the disposal facility, not on the transfer station. This is the international, I don't know if this is what we are doing on this planning. We are not doing any activity, just visual inspection, and we will not accept all kinds of things in transfer station, by the way. We will only accept based on our operation plan later on, the final operation plan. We will have to only allow the only quite few or only type of waste to be transported to the transfer station, and from transfer station we will only transport to the using the transfer station trailer to the disposal facility. hope you want this answer the question.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Thank you. Well, the hearing will require position to currently, we are placing the waste on the floor at the transfer station. Are you going to join us to also place the waste on the floor, or are you going to bring a system that will avoid dropping it?
I think you can see the screen now. We have the blackboard specifically designed and will be built to unload the over and feed to the transportation trailer. We will call it semiconductor trailer. So it will not unload the waste to the floor. It will directly unload the waste to the semiconductor trailer to be transported to the landfill. So one of the things also we are like to enhance and improve the current transfer station that you already have. But this will be the second one. The one that goes now in our presentation will be the second transfer station. So we will have two. We will get two transfer stations to cover all the service area. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay. My way of introduction, after this coming to you, I'm from the New York City Corporation. First of all, let me thank you for this very presentation. What is very good. But my own question is looking at the value presented as it relates to the facility. Will you be having people that will be doing manual sorting at the facility? Or will you really have machines that will be doing everything?
Thank you. Very good question. Actually, if you look at our approach, especially now I'm talking about the sorting specifically, the material recovery facility, because the same we have in the study, as they have source segregation, so all waste will come mixed together at the one stream. So if we use this to use any advances, what we call it like optical sorting in any high-tech technology. But what we are using, or what we are going to use, we will do the mix or combination of semi and manual sorting. So it should be, we should have pre-sorting, which will go manual, okay? So also, this is good for creating jobs, and then the balance will be continued with plastic and other things. So it will be combined between the same automatic and same and manual basically technology. We will know especially at the start of the project. Okay, once we reach the level of the community members cooperating and there is a good source segregation, yes, then we can develop because they are coming as an investor. So anything with other and maximize our revenue, for sure we will do.
Okay.
Before actually,
my colleagues, you talk about the private sector. You have the CDs, you have the SMBs who are holding grants, servicing homes, businesses, and now you will be taking over what mechanism will be put in place to work along with these people who are locals carrying on their businesses within all cities.
Okay. So now, actually, regarding the local, waste transporter for local condoms, I assume because based on the information that we got, we will see that there is a lack, huge actually lack of there is not enough, waste transporter anyway in the city. But for the people who really working and they are ready to join us in our journey for development, yes, for sure. What we will offer them, as I mentioned, technical support. Maybe we can also find a solution with the equipment sharing, to empower them to work under our umbrella. And then we will build them, at least to doing the service. We have already actually experienced this before in Egypt. Say we have what we call the Egypt garbage collector. So in some areas, we're using them by training them and enhance them to work under our umbrella, and then we giving them, at least for the services. Yeah, but frankly speaking, we don't have still a clear picture about how many is there, what is there to do. This is something we have to look at later. We have to sit with them one by one to check what is their capability, what do they need, and then we can. But for sure, definitely, we are coming to cooperate. We are not coming to take over. If there is someone who can help, yes, we will ask for this and cooperation. At the end of the day, this is should be a partnership project. It's not a service contract. This is we are creating this contract as this project as from this perspective. Hope this answers your question.
Thank you for the presentation. What are the largest from the Ministry of Public Works? Thank you for the presentation. What did I get in your presentation is your revenue generation model. How do you intend to generate revenue on your bill for your transfer?
Being told this is only technical, that's why we shared the financial presentation. Because we already submitted our financial proposal, but I don't know if okay, I can discuss with it, because what we have been told, it is only for technical. That's why we didn't mention anything related to financial. But an overview about our revenue model is actually based on two main sources of revenues. One will be the waste fees, or some kind of waste fees to be enforced. And second will be the selling of the recyclables, or for any power or energy product like electricity and any other things. This is just overview. Details, yes, we have the details we can discuss. Thank you.
Lastly, you said in your first 200 days after contract signing, you begin to mobilize and carry out waste collection processes. But did I see in your timeline variable for the construction of the waste management infrastructure itself? Can you put some emphasis on
Sure. I will try to review this screen just to Can you see the screen now? Oh, okay, very good. So this is the detailed schedule, okay, for the mobilization period that will be submitted. And now, as you can see, the 200 days is for duration for the infrastructure for the waste collection and city service. But overlapping also at some point, I think, starting from 2026. We will start doing the construction work for the new facility for the disposal facility, as I mentioned, like the site preparation, construction, and engineered the land itself, supply commissioning of the material recovery facility and other also the facility. This is we titled as a phase 1 construction because the second phase will be the other facilities like waste energy and the other facilities that need more investigation and more study in waste characterization and do some molecular waste and other things, and also need some kind of regulation support from the government. But for sure, within the 454 days from the letter of award or contract signing, the full operation will be taking place as per phase 1, including the waste disposal facility. Hope this answers your question. Hello, I'm Prince.
My concern has to do with, you mentioned building 2 transfer stations. Model presented has a lot of facilities for the waste management. How much land is required for 1 transfer station, and at which locations have you decided to put these transfer stations?
Okay, well, for the location, like I mentioned, this should be decided later. Cooperation with the MCC and PCC. And depending on the detailed service implementation plan that we are going to do, we have to decide which location from, a lot of things, the practical perspective, operational perspective, we have to be decided later. Regarding the area, we are looking for minimum 2,000 to 3,000. Okay, well, actually,
So the second question is, can you please provide some example of the projects that have been implemented in the 3 cities, so that we can also look at that? The third one is, there's a people review on the solid waste management in that area, especially for Monrovia. And in that report, there are key things that are highlighted as spoke about the challenges in solid waste management. We spoke about infrastructure, waste collection, and methodology, and so forth. So I would just like to know the methodology being used for the collection. Is it cost per house? Is it principal locations to be identified that we use to do pickup? what are the primary implications of the doing for this work to be also for college to reach at that point where the team is very college. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, for the first question regarding the population of the visitor profile of the two cities, frankly speaking, this is we got open data source, I think or something like this, that shows both areas or both cities is around 2.2. The Muslim vision will help us to design more scalable system to accommodate the waste generated. So if it less than 2, then 2 will be happy because we will connect to less than. Different bins and container sizes based on, again, on our SID data. We will decide how many and which size we are going to use for each particular area, and then the community member should drop these bags. That's where we are going also to include in our service to distribute this kind of plastic bags to the community member, and then we can drop it easily to the nearest container. And then we collect it or we lift this place and transport it to either directly to the landfill or the transfer station depending on the operation plan as I mentioned. And the good thing about our model is very flexible, especially with the new concept and the approach that we are going to do. That's why we mentioned and we highlighted here in our management. We can do for waste collection. Thank you so much for this conference. I think you asked also about our experience in our area for waste collection. Am I right?
Meeting. Yes. So thank you very much. For most of these projects implementation, sometimes we look at the local context. I mean, you might bring a proposal that will holistic speak to the solid waste management, but there are some key issues. We have to look at the local environment. So sometimes we would like to know if you have had any intervention in Liberia to know about the local context. The reason is that, especially for the door-to-door, in some other countries, what we have seen is that they have access to these particular homes, that the roads connect the particular homes, that it's very easy to move on with the collection of waste to these various locations. Unlike for us, the challenge is there, the land issues is there, even the water and sewer line aspect. There's a certain point in time, even the waste or spot where temporarily have been stored, we'll have it to some of these locations or issues to identify this spot because you have LEC pole, you also have the water and sewer line running. So these are local challenges that we expect, at least in this kind of project, for people to bring some of their experience, especially for the local context that you are working in the country, one or two, or you have done some research about the country with local context that you can be able to address in this project.
For the experimentation was issue. So people sure for the door-to-door collection, the first system that we put in place will be a host enumeration. Now, in hosting enumeration, where you will have to categorize the houses, then you know the owner and according to how it will be enumerated. So this is the approach first that we are coming to be able to demarcate our assets and our availability in the door-to-door collection. So the first system will be hosting enumeration, that which should be in the 90 days. Hosting enumeration.
Okay. In addition to what Arthur said from PCC, I'm still kind of confused in regards to the level of which the SMEs and the CVEs going to be part of your plan. I have not seen a clear plan that shows the role the SMEs and CVEs going to play, because you know they are the local guys and they are the one involved in collecting waste from door to door. They are the ones involved in waste collecting from government institutions, business institutions, diplomatic residents, and so on. But I'm yet to see that plan that will show the support to them in terms of equipment or logistic, because currently one of the reasons why the coverage areas is kind of low is because they don't have that kind of equipment to cover certain zones or blocks or district. So the fact that you are coming in with the vast knowledge in terms of integrated solid waste management, we would like for you to provide a clarity or provide a full